Okay, so you may remember me from last May actually. I was one of the featured trainers on the Rise. My name is Brenda McKinney. So last May when I was here, I wanted to show people that I'm not your typical trainer. Through my own journey and changes, I'm actually living proof that change is possible. This time I want to take you around and show you how I've grown over the past year. I definitely haven't grown this way. Wow, I can't believe it's been a year since the last time I was here. In many ways, I'm still the same person. I haven't changed very much, but one thing I am very committed to still is the fact that it's all about individual solutions when we're working with clients. There is no one size fits all for anybody. Some of the ways I've grown over the past year is I'm continuously learning. I'm always taking new certifications, I'm always taking new courses, I'm always learning, and that is never going to change. That's one of the things that's going to help me grow as not only a trainer, but as a person. Good job. You really see that your ankles are getting a lot stronger, your stability is getting a lot better, and even your balance has really improved. You're going to notice a huge difference when you're outside doing things like running, even everyday activities, like playing with your kids. Good job. As trainers, it's really important for us to be able to give our clients the ability to do. We don't always know what it is that they're wanting to do, so it's really important for us to be able to give them the tools to do things like be able to play with their kids, or be able to walk longer, or to be able to bend over and pick up heavy objects. And for some people, it's the ability to be able to do things that are really important to them, like lose weight and change their life.
Trainers, I know it's really important to manage your weight and lose that weight in an effective way, but it has to be healthy.
Nice. Just watch where your knees are tracking out. Looks good. All right, you can take a break. Thanks. So last time I was here, I was showing my client how to take a move that's more of a restorative care move and apply that to her everyday life. I was teaching her the importance of not just doing things, but the importance of knowing why it is you're doing the things you're doing. Perfect example of this, my friend Paulina here. She was just doing a very compound move. It's more advanced. It was an in and out jump squat. Had she not first understood the basics of the basic squat, she could have seriously hurt herself. This goes for nutrition as well, especially from a weight loss standpoint, and especially if you want it to be sustainable weight loss. You need to understand why you're eating, what you're eating, when you're eating, what your body wants you to eat. It's very individual, very important to understand that. If you don't first understand the basics of this stuff, you throw yourself into some crazy elaborate nutritional program, you're gonna end up having problems in the long run. That's why as trainers, it's so important for us to teach people the importance of understanding why it is they're doing the things that they're doing. All right, so today we're going to be doing a plank with a hip extension. I love this move for many reasons. Sometimes it's not the most complex looking moves that are the best. It's the ones that you look at and go, yeah, I can do that. This move is fantastic because it improves shoulder, hip, and core stability. And while you're doing this, you're also going to be improving your hip strength. A couple things you need to know before you even attempt to do this move. This is an advanced move. I need you to be able to do a stable, proper plank and hold it for at least a minute before you even try to do this. Some key points to remember while you're doing this move. Shoulders and elbows should be aligned. When you're bringing your leg up for the hip extension portion of the exercise, you're only bringing it up enough that it doesn't make your body tip outwards. When you bring your leg back down into the landing position, I need you to focus on your core and make sure you're not getting any little sway backs or little A-frame bums happening. So now I'm going to get my friend Paulina here to demonstrate how this exercise is done for us. Colleen is going to come up. Her leg is going to extend. So you'll notice what's happening in here is her elbow is directly under her shoulders. She's only bringing her legs up enough that it's not tipping her outwards. Her core is nice and tight, so she's not getting any weird swaying or little A-frames with her bum. And the other important thing to note is she's not pushing forward on her shoulders. All right, you're gonna do 2 more of these. Finish off. Good job. Okay, next thing, if you wanna take this move and kick it up a little, you're gonna put it on a Bosu ball and you're gonna add in the hip abduction. If you wanna find out how to do that, gotta call me.
Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Emilia, and welcome back to another segment of Now You Know. A snack here and a snack there. Ever had those times when you've just finished dinner, and even though you think you've ate a nice full meal, you still want something more, and nothing really hits the spot? Well, 36-year-old Phyllis asks. Now I think I eat pretty healthy dinners, carbs, protein, and veggies. But there are days when I finish eating and I just want something to snack on. And that's when it all goes bad. When I start, I just can't stop. And it's usually not the good stuff. We're talking chips, chocolate-covered almonds. Please help. Well, let's speak to our fitness correspondent, Brenda, and see what she knows. Brenda?
This is a really great question. To understand what's going on, we need to take a look at a few things first. First things first, eating a balanced dinner like you are is great, but we need to make sure you're eating like that throughout the day. Call it 5 meals, 3 meals, and 2 snacks. Call it whatever you want. But eating every 3 to 4 hours is not only going to keep your body fueled up and ensure you're getting all the nutrients you need, but it's going to keep you from having those crazy cravings for the bad things, which can lead to the binges that you're describing. Next up, water. Hydration is an important thing to look at. Oftentimes, even mild dehydration can mask itself as hunger. On average, we lose up to 2 liters of water every day, just through sweat and other bodily functions. If you're active, you're going to be losing even more than that, so it's really important to replace it. The third thing we need to take a look at is the emotional eating side of things. We eat for all sorts of reasons besides nourishment. We eat when we're happy, sad, bored, lonely, to celebrate, out of habit, and the list goes on. The difference between real hunger and emotional hunger is that emotional hunger comes on suddenly, and it feels like it needs to be instantly satisfied with a food or foods that you crave, such as the salty sweet chip and chocolate combo. Real hunger, on the other hand, comes on gradually and it could wait. You need to start identifying your triggers. To do this, start asking yourself why you are hungry. It may seem like a weird thing to do, but developing your mental checklist, it will take the mindless out of the mindless eating, and you're more likely to think twice before you go for the junk food. A little trick that I like to do is keep cut up crunchy veggies in my fridge for easy access. Oftentimes the crunch will help satisfy me while I'm trying to figure out why I'm really hungry.
Thanks, Brenda. With whatever informed decision that you make, just remember that a craving from the body is usually your body's way of communicating with you that it still actually needs something. So address it. But when tending to those needs, always remember to know what your body requires at that given time, and more importantly, what it does not. And now, you know.
So it can be frustrating sometimes seeing people who aren't necessarily 100% ready to make a commitment to change in a healthy way, especially for me, since I know that healthy changes are possible, and if these people would just be able to commit, I know that the changes would benefit them in so many ways. The thing that's important for me to understand and how I've grown over the past year is I've had to really realize that I can push and push and push all I want, but if people aren't ready to fully commit and make the change, it can be frustrating not only for them, but for me. I always say that results aren't guaranteed and that they're earned. This goes for me as well. I've had to really remember that I need to set goals for myself. I'm only human. If I don't do this, I can veer off track and lose focus. So one of the big things that I want to leave you guys with is just remember, this is an individual thing. It's important to set your goals, and it's important to have a strong support system around you. And it's important to remember that even little changes can lead to big changes. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you got to see just how much I've grown over this past year, and I'll see you soon. My name is Brenda McKinney, and I train.